What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Fanboy Talks, where we talk about everything you guys might care about. My name is Vaughn Hyde. I'm joined by my good friend Chase. Trying to start a fire? It's exactly what's happening right now.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Today we want to talk to you guys about whether or not we think mobile gaming is actually gaming,
Hardcore.
essentially. I don't really care, to be completely honest. A lot of people are very specifically not okay with gaming being associated with mobile gaming, which I think is kind of stupid considering how many good games are actually mobile and that slowly come. Do you not like it? Do you not like mobile gaming?
My phone dies fast enough on its own, so
Might as well not play any mobile games.
I stay away from the games because
There's a lot of great mobile games. Like, I be completely honest, I personally don't enjoy a lot of them. I started playing Bit Heroes. I think that's fun.
the best mobile game I ever played, hardly a game. It was more of like a resource management game. It was called like World at War or something like that. And it was just like a war game, and it was really fun.
There's a lot of those.
And you literally did nothing, but just like manage resources, and I really enjoyed it for some reason. It was a blast.
Yeah.
I remember
Like
just
the- kinda
sitting
like
in
the
class
browser
in
games.
high school and playing it.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy mobile games. I think there's a lot to it. Like, there's a lot of games that come specifically to mobile first, and then they slowly come to consoles and everything, and they're really good. To be completely honest, I can't think of one off the top of my head, but there are a lot that actually do that.
I remember on the PlayStation 3 and on my phone, I had Jetpack Joyride.
Jetpack Joyride is pretty good.
That
I guess
was a
that's actually
fun
one.
game.
Jetpack Joyride. It is
Yeah.
now on consoles.
Is it on the PlayStation 4?
I don't think it's on the
Because I
PS3.
had it on the PS3. No,
Yeah, they put it to
that,
PS3.
That is one mobile game that I really enjoyed.
It was a lot of fun. It was just like bouncing up and down.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's...
But the thing about, I feel like, and I'm probably gonna get hate for this, but mobile gaming is more of like nonsensical time wasting, when like console gaming and PC gaming is more like there's a story and you want to follow this like guidelines or whatever, and there's thought into it. But I feel like mobile games are more like, okay, I got 10 minutes to waste while I'm at the doctor's office.
See, that's the interesting thing. I feel like
But
a lot
I still
of
think
people...
it's gaming.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't associate like hardcore narratives or anything like that with mobile gaming, and they just haven't seen those. But there actually are. Like, there's To the Moon, which was an indie game released a little while ago. That's actually a very like hardcore narrative-driven game that was just recently added to like mobile stores, and I've heard it's amazing. Like, everyone tells me to play it. I mean, you obviously have to purchase it. It's not going to be a free one. But I feel like a lot of people base their assumptions on mobile gaming not being a form of true gaming because they just don't think these games are up to snuff. Like, anybody can make a mobile game. But I mean, really, anybody can make a video game. We've seen that with like indie developers and everything. These guys just want to make a video game, so they make one. So it's the same things that happens with mobile gaming. They just chose to get into a different, essentially, genre of gaming.
Probably a more profitable.
To be completely honest,
Because everyone
I mean,
has a smartphone. Not everyone has a PlayStation or an Xbox.
Yeah, I think
Or a
that's
PC.
why a lot of them put it on PCs.
But
'cause
like
it's like
Flappy Bird, you remember
Dude,
that
Flappy
game?
Bird is fucking...
I'm pretty sure that guy made like just stupid amounts of money. So I
love
remember
the people
this.
that were selling their phones with Flappy Bird on it when it was taken off the...
I remember, yeah, but I don't know if anyone actually bought those. If you did, I'm sorry. But,
yeah, you're dumb if you did.
I remember that because he took it off because it was so successful, and he couldn't deal with it or something like that.
There was something really weird.
It was
with
something weird like that, and it's like, what are you talking about? People strive for that success in life, and you got it, and now you're like...
You gave it up because, I mean, hey, you got it, dude. You do whatever the fuck you want with it, I guess.
You could have just left it alone.
Very true,
And
very
just-
true.
Got money from it.
But instead, he made it a commodity where people, like, wanted it.
Well, people did want it because it was like a competitive, not easy because at some point it was kind
It
of
was
difficult.
fucking a pain in the ass sometimes.
But it was like a competitive thing you do with your friends. Like, hey, dude, I got 117. Your friend's like, I got 14. I'm pretty sure my highest was like 22.
Yeah, I went like nowhere with it. I was so bad at it.
And then I remember it came out when I was in high school. I remember this kid on the bus would just do it, and he'd be like, oh no, and he died at like 200 and something, and then he'd do it again. Oh no, died at like 142. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't
like
understand the
12.
fascination with this game.
I'm like, 2. 1, 0. Die at the very beginning.
I loved all the clones of Flappy Bird that came out, and it was like Flappy Miley.
Yeah. Stupid stuff.
Just all sorts of dumb shit. It's like running into wrecking balls and stupid shit.
But I think mobile gaming may not be like hardcore, and I'm gonna sit here and like do this for like hours, but there are games that you do that.
Who do that.
Like I've seen on YouTube, there's ads of like Twitch streamers playing the game.
Yeah.
And they're sitting on the phone. It's like Dragon Attack 2 or something, and it looks interesting. It's not something I would necessarily watch, but it looks interesting.
Well, it's kind of like how Pokemon Go kind of took the world by storm. Everyone started playing it, but they played it for large portions of time.
But Pokemon Go, I felt people were kind of like burned by that because there wasn't that huge competitive feel to it.
Yeah.
That people wanted. I want to be able to fight you. I want to be able to fight you. I can only fight that dude that's on that tower because he took it.
Yeah, and it's like I could fight you and power up your Pokemon, but I mean...
But
you're not actually fighting me. I'm just fighting your Pokemon doing something.
You run into a random Pokemon like, I want to fight you, but I can't. I can only catch you.
I'm gonna throw this Pokeball at you, and you're gonna bat it away. Because that was fun.
But I do think that because phones, I guess, are less capable than like computers, they can't necessarily run a Horizon on it.
Oh yeah.
Like.
No way.
Well, I just saw a poster and
yeah, I got you.
Was throwing out an example. they don't have the power to run that, so people were thinking they kind of look down at it, kind of like how PC players look down at Xbox and PS4 players for some stupid reason, even though that's how gaming's supposed to be. It's on a console, but they look down on it because it's just not as advanced.
I think it's all really interesting that gaming should be just one cohesive whole. Like, nobody should really align themselves with anything because in the end, like, you kind of end up losing out on a lot of great stuff if you do. But everyone is so, like, they want to be their own person, so they don't want to be part of the, like, the greater whole. So everyone's like, I'm a PC player. I
feel like that's the opposite.
I'm this.
I feel like people want to be part of they want to be part of the greater whole. So they surround themselves with PlayStation friends or with Xbox friends or with...
Yeah. I think people want to, I mean independent as in independent from like all the people that they think are casual gamers. Whereas if you mainly just play on PS4 or you mainly just play on consoles, you are thought of like, a lot of people think of those as casual gamers. But then if you play on like PC, you're a more hardcore gamer depending on what you play.
Well, here's the thing is that there's really two types of gamers. There's just the normal gamer, you and I. We just play games because we love them. Then there's the MLG dudes that play it because that's their job.
Those guys are fucking crazy.
And that's their job, and they're better than most of us at it because that's their job. It's more of like a job. I guess I've said job a few times. But
yeah, I would enjoy if everyone just associated them that way. It's like we are like gamers, and then there's major league gamers. That's it.
Then we just game because we like it. We don't have to be good at a game to like it.
Yeah.
Usually you do like games that you're good at, but you don't have to be good. But that's what people like, oh, you're not good at it? You should kill yourself or something like that. And it's you think about it, gaming is a really toxic community unless you surround yourself with a select group of people.
Yeah, it definitely is. That's why I wanted to talk about mobile gaming, because a lot of people, whether they're casual, major league, or anything in between, they specifically think, like, a lot of them do. I'm not saying all of them do, because that's just a broad assumption, but a lot of them believe that mobile gaming should not be part of gaming. Like, you shouldn't be thought of as a gamer because you play mobile games. And to be completely honest, I don't really care. I don't think it takes away from anything. Really, if anything, it adds... Yeah, it adds, like, all these great people that maybe all they do is play Candy Crush, or they play, like, Bit Heroes, or Clash of Clans, they play some cock, you know? It's like...
I had to drop that one, huh?
I do. Anytime I say that, I have to talk about it. But it just adds so much more personality, because there are these things that we never got on consoles because they're only on iPhone, they're only on Android, like they're only on these things, and it really just adds to the overall gaming community. But a lot of people just want to single them out. That's why, like, you're Major League or you're just a normal guy. Like, you maybe enjoy, like, the art of video games and all this stuff, or you're Major League. Like, that's totally fine. Games Press can be somewhere in between there, media and everything, but
no, screw those guys.
Yeah, fuck those guys. Whatever, dude. Gamergate, you know, whatever. But you shouldn't be like thought down on, or people shouldn't think of you as a lower life form essentially
Like
because
if
you
you
play
tell
on
someone,
your cell phone.
if they're like, oh, I play a lot of games, and you're like, oh yeah, me too, and they're like, what do you play? And you're like, oh, I play like Clash of Clans or something. They're like, haha, I play Call of Duty. You're
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, cool, we're
Who
kind of on the
cares?
same level
Yeah,
here.
like-
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Who cares what games you like? Just like the games you like, essentially.
That's like people like looking down on like Game Boys and stuff.
Dude, Game Boys are fucking
I
sweet.
still have like 3, so
Yeah, Game Boys are legit.
they're awesome.
I feel like that's kind of where we want to end this one. Is
Yeah.
essentially just why does everyone need to like try to think of themselves as an individual? Let's just
And better.
yeah.
Why does everyone have to be better? To
Yeah.
make themselves feel better.
We're all gamers.
Why can't we all be
Why
equal?
doesn't it? Why does it matter? Kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like this episode, make sure you click that like button. Make sure you subscribe for all of our upcoming content. We post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We post other videos and everything on Tuesdays and Thursdays on occasion when we have the time to do that. Make sure you leave a comment, letting us know how we're doing, if we annoyed you with this episode, and anything else in between. Maybe what is it? What's the thing I'm
topic.
thinking about? Yeah, topic. That's the word.
I was gonna get in and do it creepy, but
Hey, it worked. I mean,
gonna, like-
I feel like you got creepy there.
give us a comment about our next topics.
Nice. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.